Hey guys, this is Frankie doll. I had to check to see if I had actually chosen video or not. So I have a really important announcement to make to you guys, and I have just some things to say, and I kind of felt like maybe I would put one in one video and one in the other, but I thought if I did that, you guys would think one video sparked the other, and really, in all reality, I have a couple things to say to you guys. I would like to make an announcement, and the announcement is that our next show, Frankie Doll and the Broken Toys, will be our last show. I'm very sad about this. It's not something, none of us are fighting. We all love each other. I have the best bandmates in the world, and we just decided that it's time for it to be over. There's a lot of you guys, a lot of fans out there who have made this journey and this trip for us unforgettable. I'm sorry. I didn't put any makeup on because I didn't want this to be like a whole glorified, look at me, how pretty I am. Not that at this age I'm hitting any pretty marks, but I wanted you guys to just get this from me and get the rest of my message from me. There's a couple people that I would like to mention. Of course, Alex, Jensen, Andy, and Chris, and I are all very, very grateful for all of you who have stood behind us and who've made this ride such a good ride. There's a couple people in particular. Amy, you know who you are. Cass, you know who you are. My children, of course, you guys have put up with years and years and years worth of shows. We'd like to thank Kyle, Panties. There's just a lot of people, Brent. And there's a lot of people that I'm just not going to remember right now. And, I'm sorry for not mentioning you, but my head is kind of up in the air. I've been kind of crying a little and then being okay with it and crying and then being okay with it, yeah, we owe you guys a lot. Thank you. Thank you to the Broken Toy Army for always standing by. I will always be a broken toy. This is not like the end of the Broken Toy Army as far as I'm concerned. I will always be a broken toy. I will always identify with that. I will always love every broken toy, no matter whether the band would have lasted for 1,000,000 years, or not. I will always be a broken toy. And I will always love all of you guys. I have to tell some of you guys some things, and one of the things that I need to say is mainly to people out there who are just fans of bands like us. I mean, we're not a little band, but we're not a big band either. And we've had our share of people who have helped us and people who have stood in our way. And most people think that if you're in a band that life just comes easy, and I'll just speak for myself. Being in a band is something that you have to do because you love, for the most part, because even though I always thought, oh, I'm going to be rich and famous and make it really, really big, the truth is that I didn't make it rich and famous from this band, and I didn't make it really big, and I did give it all that I am. We played Staples Center, last year. We won the Orange County Music Awards. We've done contests where we've gotten more votes than just about every other, band that entered. Over 10,000 bands across the whole United States. We've we've written songs for movies. We've done things, but it has never really, really paid our rent. I've toured all over the world playing music, and it's never really paid my rent. And I want to say thank you to those people who support your local bands. If we take our band out of the equation and you just support your local bands, you have no idea what your bands go through in order to bring you music. And music that you get faced with a lot of fans that love you, but you always also get faced with that total idiot who thinks he's a fucking music critic because he heard a couple of albums or because his uncle's in the fucking music industry. You're my favorite. You talk shit on bands that you don't even have a band of your own. So if you don't have a band of your own, you shouldn't talk shit. And if you do have a band of your own and you are a real musician, you shouldn't be talking shit. There's a lot of different genres, a lot of different types of bands, and all those bands work hard. And most of the time, like, and I'll just lay it out there, I'm a 42-year-old mother of three who has been rocking for for most of my life. I performed the first time I was 3. I've been writing music since I was a little kid. It's all that I love and all that I have done for years. And at the end of the day, I just kind of feel at this point in time, nobody really wants to see a 43-year-old woman shaking her ass on the stage with a miniskirt on, unless I would have made it, in which I really didn't. But all the bands, including me, work very, very hard, and I think they deserve some honor for that. And if you think that this is just a lifestyle where we're just making money hand over fist and fucking bitches and smoking blunts, not all of us are doing that. You know, I mean, I was fucking bitches, but, you know, just kidding. These bands work hard, so I'm going to ask you guys to continue to support your local music, wherever it is, if you're in America, if you're in Europe, if it's just your band next door practicing in their garage. Because we put our lives and our soul into this, and a lot of times there's not the payoff that we would like. I wondered to myself what payoff I was really looking for, and the truth is, I think at the very end of time, what I really want to feel is that, for me, I didn't make the millions, but what I really wanted to feel like, I brought the beautiful stuff that was inside out, and I allowed other people to feel that. I wanted to save lives. I wanted to make an impact, and I wanted to just leave this world a better place than it was when I got here. And I got the opportunity to do that, and now here I am, I'm gonna cry. I sold my soul to rock and roll, and I don't want it back. But maybe you could just be a little bit nicer or a little more supportive of the band that you think you're better than, or the band that you went to go see last night, or the band you're going to see open up for your favorite band this weekend. Either way, just know that musicians give their soul away. And when we give our soul away, we hope that you'll grab it, we hope that you'll feel it, we hope that you'll touch it, and we hope that it'll make you a better person. We're not trying to hurt you with our music, so don't act like we are. If you don't like it, fucking change the channel. If you don't like it, don't buy our CDs. If you don't like it, then keep your fucking mouth shut. If you don't like it, make music that you like, if you can. If not, you know, I don't mean to sound like a bitch, but get a life, you know? Get a life. Because most musicians are out there trying to make one. And then there's all the people sitting at home talking shit on over the internet. Anyways, yeah, I just went way too far with that, like I always do, and I'm 8 minutes and 37 seconds in, so, or 32, whatever. I want to say this. I love you. Thank you for listening, if you even made it this far in the video, and this is our last show. We'd like you guys to come down and be a part of it, and come and celebrate the many years that we've had together as a band. Hopefully some of you guys will show up and give me a hug, because this is really hard.